One of the major limitations and setbacks to youth emancipation and taking their place in the corporate world today, in politics today, is inability for youth to cooperate and collaborate. We have so many businesses and SMEs who are struggling, but they push the business to a point where they need funds, they need support, they need expertise. What these people don't know is that every businesses that you know today, every big businesses that you know today have been there before. Talk about banks. The youth of this generation may not understand. There was a bank that was called Bank PSB before. There was Standard Trust before. There was AfriBank before. There was Savannah Bank before. All of these banks have had to either go into mergers, acquisitions, takeovers, selling off, to evolve into the banks that we know today. The same can be said of manufacturing companies. Sona Breweries have had to merge with Nigerian Breweries at some point in time. These are businesses that are publicly listed. If we even leave the shores of this country, you can take companies like Tesla, Meta, as an example. Many of these companies have had to go public so that they can expand, so that they can be sustainable. These are facts. Where is all this leading to? Youth must learn to collaborate, must learn to merge businesses, must learn to merge ideas, must learn to merge resources so that they can form formidable business that can even outlive them. When PDP ruled Nigeria for 16 years and they seem unbeatable, parties have had to collaborate. They have had to come together to form a bigger APC party. APC that you know today is a coalition of so many parties: ACN, CPC, ABGA, ANPP, and so many other groups that came together to be able to beat PDP at that point in time. See, all of this is pointing to the direction that if you have a business that you're struggling with, if you have political ambitions, if you have businesses that are struggling, and you have other people who are also doing the businesses who are also struggling too, you can come together to merge resources, to merge talent, to merge expertise, so that you can form a bigger business. Owning 100% of something is nothing compared to owning 5% of something that is bigger than you. We must learn to build businesses and structures that can outlive us. We must learn to stop being self-centered. We must learn to be able to share. We must learn to be able to collaborate so that we can build a future and a country that we cannot be proud of in the later future. The game is a game of numbers. And that's why the Bible even says that one shall chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. Look at the exponential multiplication. If one chase 1,000 differently, they will only have 2,000. But if they work together, they will have 10,000. That's some exponential multiplication. Youth must learn to come together to form formidable forces in businesses, in politics, in every sphere of life. This is not a time to keep struggling in that your one-man business. This is not a time to keep struggling in that your SMEs. How many banks have offered you loans to scale up? How many banks have even given you loans to level up? This is the time to take inventory and merge. This is the time to take inventory and collaborate and combine resources. That is the way the world works. There's no other way. These are facts. This is the time to strategically join political parties and be card-carrying members, and strategically place yourself nationally in different parties so that when the time comes, you can push the right candidates into power. This is the time when we can put youth in National Assembly so that they can legislate laws that work. This is the time to start building political parties and gradually growing them into nationwide and big parties. This is not the time to go online and be catching cruise with your future. If we don't put ourselves together, if we don't come together, these old people will continue ruling you, and they will put their children there to continue with all the havoc they are wreaking in society today. This is time for the youth to wake up and work together. In the near future, we are going to assemble a team of youth that are forward-thinking like me, whether they are professionals, experts in their field, entrepreneurs, so that we'll put them together and we'll be able to connect businesses. We'll be able to connect investors to people who have ideas. We'll be able to connect similar businesses so that they can merge together and form big businesses. I hope that when the time comes, we'll have enough forward-thinking youth to push this movement. Thank you.